ones you're going to be actually solving. I think you're going to be solving for x. Number 2 is the, let's see what color it is. It is the, well, I call it kind of that ocean blue, blue-green, whatever. It's the triangle UVW one, and I don't know if I have, yeah, there I do, a yellow one. Okay. And the question is, what is x? I'm just going to solve for x. Now, in this one, we are told that they are similar. We got to be careful and make sure we know how to match, they match up. WV is our x. I'm going to put an x right here. And we need to make sure that we match them up correctly. And we're only given 2 things, so we've got to see, we don't have all of them to know big to little, that type of thing. So I'm going to come over here. And because this one's on top, this is my little triangle, and this is my big one, I think I'm going to match them up this way. I think I'm going to do little to big, little to big. Okay, let's go up here. VW is similar, matches up with LM, which is this one. And a lot of people would have thought, because it kind of looks like it might have been that one. So VW and LM match up. So I'm going to say 44 is to x. Now these two should match up. Let's make sure. So that one is KL, which is this one, and it should match up with UV. Is this UV? It is. As 48 is to 132. Okay. Now, you can match them up, little to big, big to little. Just make sure you do the same thing on both sides. Now, how do we solve proportion? We cross multiply, we get 48 times x. I'm going to show the work. You know, all of you would skip that step, probably this, where you would write 44 times 32, 132. You'd probably go ahead and multiply it. Oh, can't hit the right keys on my calculator. 44 times 132 is, don't think about not being under that light, I can't see it, 5808. Divide by 48. And I get 121. And I'm thinking all of these will come out even. I think you have that. And so that's what they asked for. So the measure of WV was 121. Okay. Number 3 is, do you have a bright pink one? Okay, it's that one. And I'm going to put it over here. I just like to alternate them. That's just me. You can do it any way you want to. They'll all fit on this page. So this is number 3. And again, the instructions are what is X. Oh, and you have an X in it. Oh, y'all did that the other day, didn't you? Okay. Because I was thinking, okay, but they're just, yeah, they hadn't done the 7th, 6th, 7th, 9th, I guess. Okay, so here we need to see what matches up, because that's a little deceiving, because you could either flip it this way to match them up, or it might be crisscrossed. So I'm going to, I guess we just need to do it like we're doing here. This is where my X is, so FG is right here, and it's going to match up with FM, which is this one. So it's a direct fold over. So I'm going to put the 50 on top over the 15x minus 10. And then that means that FN should match up with FH, and it does. That's what most people miss, is matching them up wrong. Because sometimes, see, the measures are close. 50 and 55 are very close to each other, and so that one's the one you can't necessarily see. Big numbers. I'm going to do 50 times 154 equals 55. Yeah, I told you to get your calculator out. I guess we're glad we did, didn't we? 15x minus 10 So, and I've already got this multiplied out. You get 7,700. That'll save you a little bit of time. Equals, and then you're going to distribute it, and you get 825x minus 550. We're going to add 550. And we get 8,250 equals 825x. Oh, that's easy division. Divide by 825, what are you going to get? See it? X is just going to be 10. It goes 10 times. These are good problems, and they're a good continuation. Those, 31 was an algebra lesson. And then 32 is the geometry side of it. And then number 4, I'm going to put right here, and it must be the last one, which is orange. And I printed the wrong one yesterday, so I had to real quick preach off some more of them. I had 5, and there was no reason to do 5, so I just picked out the ones I like the best. So it should be the orange one. Oh, now this one's a little tricky. Oh, and somewhere I cut off what's similar. Triangle CRB is similar to triangle TRS. Now this is a good ACT problem because this is a case where your two triangles are one's inside the other. You have to see what matches up. So this is my favorite one of what we're doing. I'll take that off. I don't need it. Now, is there an X in it? Oh, here's the X right here, isn't it? Okay, the X is just RC. Why don't we start with RC? Because that way, then we know. Because see how they put the 16 on the whole triangle? Then this piece, X, is just that piece. So RC is in the little one, and that's this piece right here. So RC in the little one, which is our X, matches up with, and we may need to write that one on this one. I'm going to put RC matches up with TR. Okay, and we'll come back and see what the others. So do we know what TR is? Yeah, 16. So we did big to little to big, little triangle to big triangle. Now on this side, then it should go the same way. It should be 11 to 22, I bet. So it's going to be RB is to, over here, RS. Yeah, that's it. So it's going to be 11 to 22. Now, if you can reduce, you're welcome to do that. 11 over 22 will reduce. Since we got a calculator, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Cross multiply. I get 22 times X equals 16 times 11. 22X equals 176. Divide by 22. And X equals 8. You could almost figure that one out because see, that one's going to be 1/2 and this one's going to be 1/2. Remember, they have to be equal to each other. So that one's going to be 1/2, that one's 1/2.